Oh man, we are going to have some amazing trading opportunities in the next coming few hours because there's only about two things that are or will most likely happen. It's either the price of BTC is going to come back into the trading range like we have been talking about, right? And we are going to end up maintaining this particular level. As you can see right now, it really looks like the bulls are stepping back in because we obviously experienced this amazing gigantic buying volume as far as BTC is concerned. So we could still maintain our position as far as this particular support is concerned and getting back into this particular ranging area. And the other option that we have is we could break this particular support and we could continue dropping towards the downside. Our next immediate support is right around 29 to about 30,000 US dollars, and if that particular area doesn't really get to hold, then we are most likely going to end up going to about 24,000 US dollars. Of course, this is not really going to happen immediately, but I really believe that the bulls have begun stepping in as far as BTC is concerned. So this could be like a false flag. It could be a false alarm, and we could still continue, kind of dropping towards the downside. But if you take a look at the 4 hour, right, the 4 hour hasn't completed, and right now we are forming the bullish engulfing candle on the 4 hours. So if this particular area holds, then we are Gucci. BTC is en route to going back to 41,000 US dollars. Now, I know it really sounds very impossible at this particular moment because there has been way too much bearishness happening. As you guys can see, something extraordinary happened a few hours ago, right? 3 a.m. we had a negative funding rate. Right now we are sort of like in a neutral territory, and people are the institutional money is kind of stepping in, and this is one of the reasons we still have like a 0.0061% funding rate, which is pretty positive, which is very good. But as you can see, the bulls are kind of stepping in, and just like we talked about in the previous episode, right? I'm sure you guys did watch my previous episode. I cautioned you guys to kind of take some profits over here because we had the swing failure pattern. Kinara, is it Kinara? Yeah, one of my subscribers, I actually emphasized on taking some profits or either having or utilizing a stop loss right over here. So I really hope that you enjoyed that particular trade, and right now we kind of dumped. Personally, I'm back in the game as far as trading BTC is concerned, because if you take a look at the 1 hour chart right over here, the 24-hour chart is better because I saw this bullish engulfing candle on the 24-hour, and we also had this sort of particular doji candle right over there, and then we had that explosiveness. And the other point of support that I am interested in is this particular level, 31,500. So today we need to close above 31,500. So if you did watch my previous episode, right, that I did about a day ago, you guys understand where I am getting this particular value from, as in this particular support level, our last support level, in order for us to maintain our dignity as far as staying in this particular ranging area is concerned. So basically, this particular support where we are currently bouncing at is from this particular area, okay? Because previously we kind of used this particular area as some sort of support. So this is one of the reasons why this particular green line, it comes all the way from this particular area, and this is one of the reasons why it is very important for us to sort of maintain 31,500 today. However, things don't really look good. Like, to be honest with you, I understand why a lot of people could be very bearish at this particular moment, because it doesn't really look good. It doesn't really look good, especially now that we are, well, if we take a look at the 3-day time frame, right? Okay, so the 3-day time frame, it's still developing because we are still remaining with 1 day. So I'm not really going to create this bearish narrative, because remember what we spoke about in my previous episode, right? I told you that the most efficient time frame is a 3-day time frame. However, we can't really draw our conclusion assuming that we are going to continue dropping towards the downside, because we haven't had a completion. That is why tomorrow is going to be very detrimental and very needed for us to sort of come up with our conclusion. So if we are ever going to go to about minus 30,000 US dollars, if the price of BTC is going to go below 30,000 US dollars, it's most likely going to happen the day after tomorrow, because that's when we're going to have like a definite resolved 3-day candle. And if this 3-day candle is going to be below 31,500, yikes, it's not really going to be very good news for us, and it's going to obviously take us towards the downside. So that is obviously my 3-day time frame, which is about to get completed in a day, 1 day 11 hours. So we still have some time. If we flip over to the smaller time frame, though I hate using the smaller time frame, right? Because yeah, let me take you back to the 3-day time frame, and let's use the MACD. So according to the MACD of the 3-day time frame, right, we are still trying to figure out how this particular candle is going to end up closing. If this particular candle is going to end up closing positive, as in green, and hopefully like slightly higher than the previous ones, right, the previous ones that we had, then that is going to be very bullish, because technically speaking, right, we are still supposed to be looking for longs, because we had this particular bullish cross right over here, but we're just waiting for this candle to complete. Once we have this bullish candle developing right over here on the 3-day time frame, is going to be some sort of validation and some sort of decisive indication as to whether we're going to continue maintaining our range position and not dropping further. So as you can see, right, the bar is kind of trying to be positive, and sometimes if the price wicks towards the downside, it could turn sort of light green, which is going to indicate a loss in momentum. But as it stands right now, the bullish cross happened on the 9th of July, so we have like some good reasons to still continue looking for some longs. And I'm just going to stick to my TA. I know it doesn't really sound, it doesn't really make any sense right now. It looks pretty bearish, but looking at a few things and just looking at how things have been going, we could end up still maintaining our range and still going to about 41,000 US dollars. So today's daily close is going to be very important as well, because as you can see right now, we are most likely going to form the dragonfly doji. Yes, we did end up dropping, and the bulls are kind of stepping in right over here, but today's day hasn't really completed, because we've got about 9 more hours. So anything can happen, but as for me, since the price of BTC has sort of gone back above our support level, our $31,500 level, right? If let's say we maintain this particular position and we sort of stay above it, I'm definitely going to add another position, because right over here I did end up adding another position right around 31,100. Okay, so I'm actually in profit right now, but I am very careful, and I have like a tight stop loss. Like my entry was around 31,100, my stop loss is like right around 31,400, because this is like a very tight position that I'm trading, and I just don't want to end up losing my money. Let's say we continue dropping towards the downside, because this could be some sort of bullish trap whereby people get trapped and then we end up dropping towards the downside. But if we take a look at this particular buying volume, this is pretty insane buying volume. And if we had to drop, right, ever since we came close to about 31,000 US dollars, the selling pressure could have been overwhelming. But this time around, even though the price is being pushed downwards, it's still getting bought up like really fast. And a lot of you might be saying, hey, look, Mona, what are you talking about? We're consistently making lower lows. I mean, if we take a look at what happened right over here, right? We obviously experienced, this low and another low right over here, and we finally came through with another low. It doesn't really matter. That doesn't really matter because it is a very small time frame, and sometimes you could get lost in the sauce. What really matters is the bigger picture. So I'm only going to consider that we are forming lower lows if we lose this particular structure. Once we get rid of the wicks right over here, right, let's say we drop and then we push up, then this technically is going to be an official lower low. So price action within a particular range sometimes could give you some sort of false signal, because you have to look at the bigger picture. The bigger picture is obviously the 3-day, which is giving us some sort of more momentum gaining and momentum appreciation. So this is one of the reasons why it's not really impossible for the price to sort of reverse and have this type of structure right over here, where we have some sort of bullish engulfing candles. And this is one of the reasons why I'm actually taking this risk. I'm taking this risk by just simply looking at the bigger picture, which is the 3-day time frame. I'm looking at the momentum gaining, even though the price action is very opposite to the indications and the momentum that we are seemingly picking up. I'm just going to go with the TA regardless of contrary to what a lot of people are doing at this particular moment. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, I did end up buying this particular dip, and I have a tight stop loss. So my entry was around 31,100. This is where I went in as far as BTC is concerned, and my stop loss is 31,400. So once we hit 31,400, boom, I'm out. I'm going to be back in USD Tether. So that's definitely how scalp traders like me trade. Hopefully I'm not going to end up being wicked out of my position, because it's going to be very dreadful. Let's say, for example, the price kind of wicks below 31,400 and then continues pushing up, and then I get sort of stuck out of I get left out of this particular position. Then that is definitely going to be very bad. So what are you guys doing? I hope you guys are having a great time. You guys are actually seeing me, or rather watching me make a trade as it happens, and hopefully you guys are going to do what you have to do. By the way, not financial advice. Whatever you do, please do your own due diligence, because I am not your financial advisor. Yeah, so big shout out to everybody watching me. Dixon says, Mona, my man, 24 may still be in the table after all. Yeah, it could be, but it really looks like the bulls are defending. Hey, what can I say? 31,800. We are back above 31,500. And there's still a possibility of the price going up. And if you guys have noticed, for the past few weeks, right, during the weekend, the price is pumping, like on Saturday and Sunday. Then on Monday, it kind of dumps. So we are experiencing some weekend pumps. And the other thing that is really kind of making me take this particular trade is due to the fact that we are maintaining this particular level, which is very important. Now I know for a fact that this looks like it looks like a very bad trade, and it looks very risky, but sometimes you guys have to understand that you have to look at the overall picture and where we are coming from. I mean, take a look at this. We've been dumping ever since we were at around 61,000. So obviously there's going to be a particular reversal point where the price is absolutely going to sort of like have an ABC correction towards the upside, and just trap in a lot of people who are shorting the market. So this is a very bold trade on my behalf. It could go either ways. It could turn out very bad, but for me it doesn't really matter because I have a stop loss. Okay, my entry 31,100, my stop loss 31,400. So in order for me to be profitable in the next coming few hours, the price doesn't have to wick below 31,400. So if, let's say for example, the price wicks below 31,400, right? I'm still going to get out without a scratch because my entry was $31,100. So I'm going to have like some, mini profits right over there, which are going to be very negligible. So if, let's say for example, we still maintain and we close above 31,500 today, because we still have a few hours in order for us to sort of finish this daily bar, then I could potentially think about going kind of full throttle when it comes to building my position for my long. So it just depends on how the day is going to end up closing. But according to this price action that we are having, I think this is very positive for me, but I wouldn't advise you to take this particular trade. I would advise you to wait for the prices to sort of show more bullishness. So getting back around 31,200, remember this yellow line, right? We need to sort of get back above this particular level. Okay, this is the ultimate area of interest in order for us to continue our bullish trajectory towards 41,000. So if I were you, if you guys are very conservative traders, right, I would think about longing if the price gets back above 33,300 and we maintain this particular structure right up here. But I am an aggressive trader. Sometimes I do take these trades which are sort of slightly risky because they kind of give me a better risk to reward, and I get a better position in comparison to a lot of people. However, I'm not just going in blindly. I'm not just trading blindly. I have a stop loss and I've managed my risk, if you know what I mean. So don't just copy my trades. Understand my logic and utilize a stop loss. So my entry was 31,100. My stop loss is 31,400. So if you guys observe where I put my stop loss, right? So let me just show you quickly, because a lot of you usually get it wrong as far as utilizing stop losses. So basically my entry was around here, okay, 31,100. This was my entry. Guess where I put my stop loss? My stop loss is right over here. Okay, so if the price gets back down to my stop loss, right, I'm still going to be Gucci. I'm still going to be good because my entry was here. Now, a lot of people love, putting a stop loss like way below. A lot of people use stop losses like at the bottom. To me, I think this is counterproductive because you're still going to end up losing that particular trade. If it goes down, you end up being in a loss. I would rather put a stop loss higher if I'm longing or lower if I'm shorting, if you know what I mean, so that by the end of it all, in case I get triggered out, I'm still in the positive, I'm still Gucci, and everything is going to be good. So I'd rather put it above my entry or even at break even, because due to the fees and all that stuff, there's going to be like some slight losses. So yeah, that's another nugget that you guys have to take advantage of. And this is the beauty of watching my YouTube channel. I'm going to be giving you like all the pro information that a lot of you didn't even think about. Because whenever people hear about stop losses, right, they're always putting it below their entry. Why not put it above your entry if your trade is going your way? Of course, it's a no-brainer. You'd rather put it on top in comparison to putting it at the bottom. So to me, this is a very aggressive trade. In case we end up dropping and we go below 29,000, I'm still going to be Gucci. I'm still going to be good, and I'm still going to be able to like play in case the price goes to about 24,000 US dollars. So to me, it's like a very good trade, and it doesn't really matter what the price is going to do. So Dixon says the price is going to end up going to about 24,000. Now let me give you one more reason why I took that particular trade. So if we take a look at this particular structure, right, this is an Elliott wave type of structure. So this could be the fifth wave, right? This is the completion of this 1 hour downtrend. Okay, so if we take a look at the fib extensions, right, we just use like a regular fib extension, right? If, let's say for example, we do that, we grab that, hold on, yep. Okay, let me first get rid of everything else, and we do that. So we grab that position, and we also grab that position, right? If we take a look at our target, let's say we end up coming back below, because when the price goes to about minus 0.13, right, then there's a probability of us continuing towards the downside. So this usually happens, but this particular structure could be sort of invalidated due to the fact that we went and retraced to the 38.2% fib level, and then we came right over here and we started using the minus 0.13% fib level as support, and we ended up pumping towards the downside. So this is going to change if the price comes back to this particular level and consistently starts trading here around 31,000 US dollars. If the price comes back down to this particular level and starts trading, then there is a high probability that the price is going to end up coming between 0.5 to about 0.618% fib level. So this is going to be our next area of interest, because this is the usual buy zone if the price has some sort of area where it might end up bouncing off of. Okay, so if I get triggered out, I'm going to be looking forward to about 30,200 to about 30,400. I'm going to see what the price is going to do. If we're going to end up bouncing, I'm obviously going to use the 24 or the 10 minutes to sort of get in, just like I got in right over here, and then hopefully see what's going to happen. If that doesn't work, okay, if that's not really going to work, then we're most likely going to end up going to about 24,000. But in order for us to go to 24,000, right, we still have some sort of hurdle right over here, because if you take a look at the volume nodes here as far as Bitcoin is concerned, if I can just take it down a little bit, right over here, it's kind of hard to see because the price structure is way above. Yeah, but if I do this, I don't know whether I can show you. Hold on, I'm trying to show you this particular level. Okay, right now it's kind of hard to pinpoint it because the price action is a little bit further, but we have like a lot of trading volume between 27,000 to about 29,000. There's a lot of support there. There's a lot of buy orders that are lurking in the background, and we could end up bouncing off of 27,000 and 29,000. So only until we break that particular level, then we're most likely going to go to 24,000. But that could happen a little bit later, because remember, the 3-day is still intact and we are still forming the bullish momentum, and we are getting momentum as per MACD. Okay, so we still have like a very great likelihood of us being in this particular trading range, and using the Wyckoff schematic and still going to about 41,000 US dollars. So right now, as you guys can see, my trade is actually doing very well, and it really seems like I'm not going to get wicked out of my position. So if we flip over to the 4-hour, now the 4-hour isn't yet complete because we've got about a minute remaining, right? So once this particular 4-hour bar is complete, we're going to form another 4-hour bar. If we're going to have like a doji candle like that on the 4-hour, that is ultra bullish. Okay, that is obviously ultra bullish. So we're going to have like a situation like this and then continue pushing towards the upside. So I'm praying that my stop loss at 31,400 is not really going to end up getting triggered. So I'm just trying out my luck, and we'll see what's going to happen. So Mello101 says hello, hi, nice seeing you in the video. Yeah, I mean, for the past 2 weeks I've been streaming, the past few months, years, I was just like so lazy, but I've got the equipment, I've got the facility to go live. So I was like, okay, what the hell, let me just put my face out there, because by the end of it all, I want to be one of the top cryptocurrency YouTubers out there, and my trades are very good. So why not put myself out there and just do what I have to do. So Wiltus Media, what's up? How you doing, Wilson? Hope you're good. He says all the way to redemption. Definitely, we are definitely going to redeem ourselves, and we're definitely going to do what we have to do. Oh, by the way, so now that you guys understand my trading tactic, or rather plan as far as Bitcoin is concerned, right? Now that we have established the fact that BTC could, or rather has the potential of being stable, right? Then we have to look for alternative trades which could potentially yield us a lot of money. And this is one of the reasons why you need to take a look at different altcoins. A lot of altcoins have been performing very well. So basically, if BTC is going to maintain its bullish position, right, then pretty much you need to choose any altcoin. Binance, Ethereum, everything, anything out there. So let's randomly take a look at Ethereum. If we take a look at Ethereum, right, hold on, if I can only find it. Ethereum. All right, okay, we're just going to do it the traditional way. We're going to put it up. So Ethereum, Ethereum USDT crypto. I'm looking for Coinbase. Oh man, yeah, this one. So everything bounced together with BTC. So it's not even, it's a no-brainer, like literally. Once you see BTC bouncing, best believe all the altcoins, all the major altcoins that are directly correlated with BTC, these are also going to end up bouncing as well. So you don't even need to overthink. So if you take a look at Ethereum, same price action as BTC. It also bounced, and there's a very good bullish candle which is forming right over here. But of course BTC looks better because this is a very definite bullish engulfing candle, and we are above the $31,500 threshold. So to me, that is obviously very good. So other altcoins that you guys can potentially look at are obviously Axie Infinity, but I'm very careful when it comes to this particular cryptocurrency because it has been performing very well for the past 2 weeks, and there's obviously going to be a point where it's obviously going to end up reversing and sort of taking a breather, and you just don't want to be one of those people who are going to be stuck, and you're going to be like, God damn it, why did I buy at the all-time high? Because if you take a look at the all-time high, right, the all-time high was around $29.29. That's like literally only a 21% price correction. And if you take a look at this particular chart, right, we are still at the very top, so you don't want to experiment and hopefully encounter a lot of risk. So there's a lot of alternative cryptocurrencies that you could potentially trade that have got like a far better risk to reward ratio, where you can end up making a safer trade. So to me, Axie Infinity for now is a no-no, but I do agree it could still end up pumping towards the upside, but I'm just not going to take that risk. For me, it is way too risky. I'm looking for the price of Axie Infinity to go back to $18 to about $12 to about $18. That's where I'm going to be interested in jumping into Axie Infinity. So right now the price of BTC is slightly dropping down, slightly reducing, and we are sort of forming a bearish flag on the smaller time frame. So basically this is a pattern that you guys have been observing, right? We kind of form this bearish flag. We could slightly dip below it. If we dip below it, that's going to be like another area where you could potentially get to like load some more BTC. So that is going to be like a perfect entry, and if the bullishness is going to be maintained, then it's going to continue pushing towards the upside. However, just like I told you, right, the 4-hour bar looks very promising. It looks very promising. So let's say, for example, this particular trade is going to be very successful, right? And we end up pumping, right? We still have some sort of mini resistance, because right over here, as you can see, this particular line has been sort of giving us this slanting resistance. So I would definitely take a look at how the price is going to perform once we reach this particular, slanting resistance right over here. But best believe, since we are gaining momentum on the 3-day time frame, I really believe that sooner or later we're going to have like a very dramatic push towards the upside, and it is going to be very, very bullish. So Ahmad says love from Pakistan. Yeah, what's up, Pakistan? Big shout out to all the people in Pakistan. You guys are awesome. Well, what is the current time in Pakistan? And what's the temperature right now for you guys? So Ryan says, hi Mona, if you want to be a top 10 YouTuber, maybe it's a good idea to make 10 to 15-minute video every day. You can do TA only or combine it with news and fundamentals. Yeah, definitely. But I'm trying to make quick videos where, let's say for example, I can do about 3 videos in a day, right? In the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening. In the evening, I'm probably going to do like some live streams, because when I'm doing live stream, you guys can actually get to witness me take some live trades, because by the end of it, I do actually trade and I do make money, and I'm trading full time, and this is basically what I do on a daily basis. So the reason why I prefer live stream, it's because it's very easy for me to like just press the record button, press the streaming button, and you guys are going to be able to like experience, or rather see the prices with me live. You're going to have like real time, real actionable information from me, so that you can do your thing and do what you have to do, but not financial advice. So this is one of the reasons why I'm trying to combine both live streams and just those short videos as well. So yeah, I'm working on it, because it's kind of hard to like do quite a lot of things, but I do definitely appreciate your advice. I'm going to be making shorter videos, and I'm going to be combining the live stream, because sometimes you just have to like use whatever advantages that you have. So thanks a lot for that particular piece of advice. I'm definitely going to follow it. So yeah, basically there isn't much to talk about. So if you had to get anything from this particular episode, right, today's daily close should be above 31,500. 31,500 should be maintained. In case it doesn't get maintained, then we could potentially go to about 30,000 to about 27,000. If that particular area doesn't hold, then we're most likely going to end up dropping to 24,000. So if I had to pick one probability, like the highest probability between us dumping to 24,000 or us pumping to 41,000 in the next coming 2 weeks, I'm still sticking to 41,000, because to me, we still haven't had that dramatic drop, and we are still maintaining this particular position as far as the range is concerned. So this particular trading range is still being maintained, and we are still intact, even though we are at the bottom. We are on the very edge. And if you guys can see what is brewing right now, we are creating this sort of dragonfly doji on the daily, and it is very bullish. This is beginning to sort of be a bullish candle. Okay, so of course we haven't closed the day. We've got about 9 more hours, but if this particular price action is going to continue, then it is going to be like a very great day for us, and my trade hopefully is going to make me a lot of money. And remember, I have a stop loss at 31,400, so hopefully I don't really get to be stopped out. So let's see how the price is going to perform in the next coming few hours. So I'm still maintaining my bullish narrative, and unless something drastic or dramatic happens, then I'm going to aggressively think about 24,000 US dollars. As far as altcoins are concerned, now that BTC is bouncing and is forming some sort of stability, you could potentially look at different altcoins. Just pick all the best altcoins: Cardano, Uniswap, Binance Coin. They're all going to bounce because right now, if you take a look at the CoinGecko, my computer is becoming slow at the moment. Yeah, so if we take a look at the past 1 hour, right, everything is bouncing. So the percentage drops have kind of minimized in comparison to where we were a few hours ago. So BTC and everything is kind of beginning to pump right back up. So if you take a look at the graphs, right, we're beginning to pump on most altcoins. So just pick your favorite altcoins. So long BTC maintains the $31,500 level, then we are still Gucci. We still have some more opportunities, or rather we've got like some more probabilities of us going towards the upside. So yeah, that's all I had for you today. You guys have been awesome. Ozzy Drew says US market is crashing, Bitcoin will follow. So yeah, the US markets might crash because I hear that the feds are trying to increase the interest rates, and they're going to stop pumping in a lot of money. They're going to minimize it due to inflation. So if that happens, then yes, we could see a drastic drop in BTC and the stock markets as well. But until that happens, remember, I have a stop loss. Okay, so I'm protected. If my stop loss is going to get triggered, I'm definitely going to be in USD Tether, and I'm going to be, I'm basically not going to be able to like lose anything because my entry was 31,100. So my stop loss is 31,400. In case I get stopped out, I'm not really going to lose anything. I'm going to be back in USD Tether, and in case the price is going to continue dropping down, then I could potentially buy even cheaper. So as you guys can see, right, the bullishness is absolutely building up, and I mean, I don't know what you guys think about this. I think that was like a very good sniper trade. That was a very good trade on my behalf. I think you should be giving me a round of applause because I entered right around this particular area. Ooh, check out the precision. But anyway, let me not celebrate early because pride goes before a fall. So I remain humble, and hopefully this particular trade is going to do very well, and I'm going to add to my position. So yeah, you guys have a great time. Hopefully I'm going to give you another quick update. I'm going to be making these shorter episodes that you guys can just go straight to the point, and you guys are going to be able to stay up to date. So you guys have been awesome. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, drop me a comment in the comment section below, and spread the word, because we have to be one of the top 10 cryptocurrency YouTube channels here on the crypto ecosystem. Okay, so yeah, have fun and